So I was watching a video earlier from one of the people I follow on this platform, Define Your Glow. So if you haven't followed her, she's amazing. She's a medical intuit. Um, but I couldn't share her video, so I'm gonna just talk about it. She was talking about the Thymus chakra and the importance of it. And in her video, she was talking about the connections from childhood wounds that we have with our parents and what hinders that chakra, and how important it should be actually part of our main seven chakras that are in our system, but it's not, but it should be. And I've been talking about the thymus gland for forever, it feels like, and how I feel that we won't use the illness that took place in 2020 across the world was a huge activator of the higher heart, because that technically is what the thymus chakra is your higher heart, because it's connected to the heart and will center in your human design, and that is where your heart's desires are. It's the connection to Christ consciousness, to pure essence of love and what love is. And this is interesting because this topic of the heart chakra, or the heart and will center, excuse me, on human design was coming up for me a lot in the last few days with some friends of mine. And out of the mine is defined. And so that means that I produce this internal knowing of energy of what my heart's desire is. I know it, I feel it, and I want to go after it. And when I do not do that, my not self theme is frustration. And I exude that energy outward. So whoever comes in contact with me will feel that if I'm not going after the things that I truly desire and truly want to do that make me happy. Okay. So what I found interesting with this is, out of the several human design charts that I've done for people, everyone that's come to me had theirs undefined, which means I know that the energy that I have within me has the ability to help other people go after the things that light them up, that make them feel good, that is their heart's desire. And I am able to help them feel that because of this energy that I exuded me when I'm in my self theme, or when I'm in alignment, excuse me. And so I found that interesting that people are drawn to me in the human design world that have wanted to know more about that, and that they've all been undefined. And listening to her message, it talks a lot about the facts of how we don't really know how to give and receive love properly in a balanced way. That most of us, and I've said this a lot, most of us tend to give way too much more love to other people and not enough to ourselves. And what I've been learning and understanding about the heart will center is that space is, to the society, to the world around us, when we follow our dreams, when we follow our heart's desire, um, it can look as selfish as that we don't care about other people, and we don't care about how our actions or choices may affect them. And while we are not as humans, meant to be apart and singled out and live separately from each other. We're relational beings. We're meant to be parts of communities, to feel a part of something. And there's so many of us that have been struggling with that because of not knowing how to properly give and receive that love equally and balanced. We tend to overgive and not know how to receive it from other people because of insecurities, wounds, not feeling like we're good enough, always people pleasing, always, self-sacrificing our needs for the sake of other people, instead of realizing that when we actually do go after our dreams and our desires and our wishes, that they do benefit other people too. It just is in a different way. And because some of us are hard to accept that, and because we want things to be the way that we want them, and we try to control that, it's hard for us to see that when someone is actually living their design and their heart's desire and their happiness, that it does complement the other person, the people around them, because they feel that makes them feel good. So anyway, I just wanted to add to that video because I thought it was really interesting, and I just really adore the thymus chakra and all that it entails, because it does, it creates T cells. It's controls our immune system. It's connected to the pineal gland, which tells then to create hormones, which run down our spinal cord, which technically, AKA, is our vagus nerve. So when things go out of whack, when we're not having a healthy flow from our thymus to our pineal gland, the crown, and then down our vagus nerve, it sends havoc over our body. So anyway, if you would like to know more information about that, hit me up. My email's in my bio. Bye.